Regulators, I have a fairly quick, lot of discussion happening with regulators like SEBI, and they said that the number of company secretaries, there is going to be dearth of professionals in the years to come, and the number of company secretaries which will be required in this country is going to shoot up. So India said 10 trillion, and then the Honorable Prime Minister targets 30 trillion, the Viksit Bharat by 2047, 100 years of independence, we should touch that. So this growth story means our numbers are going to be larger, requirement of our company secretary is going to be larger. So we are working towards that, and the direction has been given to all the chapters, all the regions, that they should do extensive what is known as career awareness program. That is, meet up with the students, young students in the schools and colleges, and tell them what the course can offer to them in future and what is there in future for the course itself. So that is the impression they need to tell, and in the process we have some results has been seen. We have got more than 15% compared to last year. 15% more students have joined the course. So this is a great thing. Another thing which is very important, we are talking about unemployment, but I can tell you no qualified company secretary is unemployed as on date. So that is where it is, because the demand is so great, they automatically get absorbed. I'm sure you would have seen in the newspaper, India clocked more than 3 lakh crore capital being raised on the market in the last 1 year. That's a phenomenal number, the highest by India in all the past. This is the highest. This number is the highest. And this growth story is going to sustain itself. And therefore I feel through you, I would like to make a special request to you that if you can highlight the aspect of that the profession is going to do very well, and those undecided students, those undecided parents who don't know where to take the students, should definitely join this course, and they will be benefited out of it. I will not have any worry in telling that. We have basically 4 national programs which is held every year. The first national program which is held is in the month of March, which is the National Women's Program. That was held in Bangalore this year. And then we have the Practicing Company Secretary, National Practicing Company Secretary, that was held in Ayodhya. That was also very well received. It's a wonderful program we had. And then the third program is the National Corporate CS. As I told you, we have Company Secretaries in employment, Company Secretary in practice. So while doing the Company Secretary National PCS conference, we also decided that we will also have Corporate CS conference, National Corporate. We had again that was in Calcutta. But the best and the most important program for us is the National Convention, and that was held in Mumbai recently in the month of November. The SEBI chairperson was the chief guest, Madhavpuri Buch. She had come and she was the chief guest, and we had more than 1,500 registration. 1,500 people are attending the program directly, and more than 5,000 were attending virtually. So that was one of the largest we had, and here we highlight what the profession can do, because I told you the company secretaries both in employment and practice have to mandatorily have some creditors to their credit year after year. Otherwise their renewal of the membership, renewal of the existing application will not be considered. So this is a very important one, we are doing it. International conference also. Now apart from India, we also have international conference. It was decided by the council that we will have one international conference every year wherever the center has already been opened. So this year we had the 3rd international conference in Singapore in April. We already had the first one in UAE and the second one in UK. And now the 4th one is going to be held next year, and that's going to be held in Australia. So this is the 4th one which will be held in Australia. As I told you, we have most of the members in these countries, although qualified as company secretaries from India, are also working in other countries, and the work which they do is more or less similar to what we do, excepting that the laws of that country has to be considered by them. We also have a lot of publications being released from time to time for the benefit of our members, and we have separately we have a committee for it which goes into it. And the last one booklet which we released in the national conference, in the international conference held in Abu Dhabi in September, was a small booklet on sustainable investment, responsible investment. That is what the issue is. That is, we are talking about ESG. I'm sure all of you know ESG has taken the world by storm. That is, in order to you have to have the environment. The environment has been debased to such an extent that we are having a lot of problems associated with this across the world, and India is no exception. So the important, and there was what is known as the G20 summit, which was held about a couple of years back, where about 20 countries participated, and all the countries took a vow that they will ensure that they will become carbon neutral in a short span of time, let's say by 2030, 2050. 2030 is ruled out, 2050. India is also part of that. They have taken and they signed off on an agreement where everybody will work towards saving the environment. So this is a very important step, and therefore what we also did is this in this connection we released a small booklet. It's on responsible investing, stewardship code. The major investors in the market are the institutional investors. Now, institutional investors are very keen that they deploy the funds only in those companies which are compliant with the ESG norms. So ESG is environment, social, governance. So this is the important sector that they should be they should be compliant with this. And now SEBI also has mandated all the top 1,000 companies by market cap to give what is known as a BRSR report, that is Business Responsibility and Sustainability Report. Now this talks about what are the effort the company is taking to make sure that whatever they are causing least problem to the environment, and what is that they are doing to better the environment itself. So this is a very important requirement prescribed by SEBI. And not only that, SEBI said that not only these 100 companies, 1,000 companies, but you also have to make sure downstream and upstream, 75% of both your vendors from whom you purchase or those to whom you sell, they are also ESG compliant. So in other words, they are having a holistic approach to the solution of an ESG, and this is a very important development in this country. And that, in fact, I highlighted this in the OECD conference where I attended in Manila last week. Our syllabus undergoes change every 5 years. The last change was made in the year 2022, and the next change is due in 2027. And in this change, last year when it was changed, we introduced two important new subjects. One is on ESG and another one is on artificial intelligence. So again, artificial intelligence is taking the world by storm, and I think people are saying that artificial intelligence may change the way you are living. But all said and done, let's not forget, as far as human brain cannot be replaced. I personally feel artificial intelligence is only a facilitator, but not a replacer. So therefore, we don't have to worry. But yes, it comes handy for all the professionals as well. Now, we have also given a briefly what we are doing as far as the other things are concerned. I will touch upon some of the social initiatives we have done. One is, so far we used to give a moment, instead of giving a memento, we used to give what is known as Shahid Ki Beti certificate, that is martyr's daughter. Against the name of the martyr's daughter, we are giving some certain amount, and so far we have given more than 41 lakhs to the Defence Ministry, and which is meant for spending on the martyr's daughters. So that is the purpose behind it, that has been done. Apart from that, there is total fee waiver for members of the armed forces and their children. It's totally free. We don't charge anything for them. Examination fee has to be paid, otherwise we don't charge anything for the joining the course, etc. So this is very important. We also have an ICSA educational trust fund, and in this we give scholarship to the students, to the needy students, that is economically weak, coming from the economically weaker section. Well, broadly, and this 2-3 pages of sheet will outline a complete more. One more thing, number of members currently is male members are around 51-52%. Female members are 48-49%. But the number of students joining the course, it's the reverse. More than 52-53% are females and 47% are males. So that is the current. So in the years to come, you'll have more females than males as far as this thing is concerned. Yeah, the need for the company secretaries, based on this growth, this is my discussion with the regulator, they've said that the need for company secretaries in the years to come, by 2030, when we are touching the 30 trillion mark, supposed to be, it's going to be difficult, but maybe 2022, 23 trillion, we'll become one of the largest economy, mind you. That time the need for company secretaries will be in the range of 1.5 lakh. Currently we are 75, we need to double them up. Every year we are having a passing out about 3,000 students. But we are trying to get more students joining the course so that the number of passing out students will be in the range of 4,000 to 5,000. One more area where the profession is likely to be benefited is on the area of mediation and arbitration. Mediation and arbitration. I'm sure all of you know this, that the courts are clogged with a lot of cases. And currently more than 5 crore cases are there pending before the courts, various courts. And the Chief Justice of India has said clearly that if no fresh case is filed, the current cases for it to get closed will become 2050. So that is the number of cases, and therefore the Parliament passed a bill on arbitration and mediation, making it mandatory for every agreement to have a clause relating to arbitration and mediation. So this is mandatory. So before the disputing parties will not go to the courts. They will first settle it amicably through a mediator, and failing which they go to an arbitrator. Failing which, then only they go to a court. So this is a very important development, and where we feel our members have a role to play. And we also have what is known as a PMQ course, post qualification management qualification course on this ADR, alternate dispute resolution we call it. And then the other one is this concept of gift city, which came up in Gandhinagar recently, about 5-6 years back. There's also direct listing, and foreign funds are coming in over there as well. Now many of the states have evinced interest to have gift city in other states as well. So we expect that gift city will be spread across the country, and there is again a large amount of scope available for our members. Now why I'm highlighting this is that the growth story of India is excellent. I mean, I'm an eternal optimist as far as our growth as well as our profession, my profession. Therefore, again, a lot of members are fruitfully employed in gift city. 5 years back we are hardly at 25. Currently we have more than 200 of our members employed in gift city itself. And this is going to grow. It's going to grow, and it's not going to come down. So my appeal to you that if you can highlight the advantage of joining this course for those undecided want to join. They've already decided we'll do it. We have a chapter in Goa, and the chairman is here. I'm sure you can, if there are any specific points you want to know about the course, etc., you can go to the chapter office. It's very close by. It's in Panji only. It's in Panji. Any questions from you, I can answer.
सर अभी आपने बोला कि 2030 तक 1 लाख के ऊपर रिक्वायरमेंट रहेगा CS का, और अभी जो है 3-4 हज़ार के ऊपर है, तो व्हाट इज द मेजर रीजन क्या है?
नहीं, हमारी करीबन 75,000 मेंबर्स हैं. अभी हमारा जो 2030 तक लाख तक जाना जरूरत पड़ेगी, मतलब 30,000 और ज़्यादा होगा, 25,000 ज़्यादा. बट इफ यू लुक एट 2047, जो 100th ईयर ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस अभी 20 ट्रिलियन मेरा हो जाएगा ना, हमारी रिक्वायरमेंट होगी इन कंट्री विद अबाउट 140 to 150,000 मेंबर्स. हमारी प्रोफेशन की रिक्वायरमेंट होगी. तो करेंटली इज अबाउट 75. अभी डबल करना पड़ेगा हमको 2047 तक. दैट्स फ्रॉम नाउ ऑन टू सब्सटैंशियल नंबर ऑफ इयर्स इज पेंडिंग. द रीजन इज यस, ये जो ग्रोथ हो रही है ना, ये ग्रोथ स्टोरी के कारण से रिक्वायरमेंट रहती है. एंड द ग्रेटेस्ट एडवांटेज इंडिया हैज इज, हमारी जो एवरेज एज ऑफ इंडिया इज लेस देन 25. हमको ग्रेटेस्ट एडवांटेज है, डेमोग्राफिक ट्रांजिशन बोलते हैं ना, वी गॉट द ग्रेटेस्ट एडवांटेज कंपेयर टू अदर कंट्रीज. जापान वाले में 50-60 का है ये एवरेज एज. Anything else? आपको कोई anything specific you want to know?
Sir, what would you say about ICSI motto?
Our motto is, there are two, I'm sure you would have, it is ऋतेय उपनिषद से निकाला हुआ है. वो बोलते हैं सत्यम वद धर्मम चर. That is, say the truth and abide by the law, or say abide by dharma. धर्मम चर माने abide by dharma, abide by law. So हमारे जो abide by law तो समझ भी सकते हैं. That is, say the truth and always go by the truth and abide by the laws. This is a major requirement for any professional. And हमारी profession का most important है, they are looking at compliance. So हम तो compliance करने के लिए तो हम, there is no half measures. They have to be completely done. So that's what it is.
So sir, गोवा चॅप्टर मध्ये किती रिस्पॉन्स मिळतोय?
बोलो.
Sanjay, you can speak.
मैं
speak in Marathi.
नहीं, गोवा चैप्टर में शी इज वाइस चेयरपर्सन ऑफ गोवा चैप्टर. नायक, शांतल नायक. She will answer because yes.
Yeah, no problem.
गोवा चॅप्टर मध्ये आता 150 लोक आहेत मेंबर्स, प्रोफेशनल्स. त्यातले मोस्टली एम्प्लॉयमेंटमध्ये आहेत आणि मे बी 25-30% लोक प्रॅक्टिसमध्ये आहेत. आता इथे डायसवरच स्वप्नील दीक्षितजी जे आहेत चेअरमॅन आपल्या इन्स्टिट्यूटचे, ते प्रॅक्टिसिंग कंपनी सेक्रेटरी आहेत. मी एम्प्लॉयमेंटमध्ये आहे. सो आपल्याकडे स्टुडंट्सही तसेच आहेत. इथे आपल्याकडे गोवामध्ये टोटली 478 स्टुडंट्स आहेत, जे आपले एक्झिक्युटिव्ह आणि प्रोफेशनल दोन्ही मिळून. आणि आपण आता जे करिअर सरांनी, प्रेसिडेंट सरांनी म्हटलं, आपण करिअर अवेअरनेस प्रोग्राम जे करतो, तर आपण आत्तापर्यंत फ्रॉम एप्रिल टिल डेट 3,500 स्टुडंट्स रजिस्टर झालेले आहेत. आणि आपण तेवढ्याच कॉलेजेस आणि स्कूल्समध्ये हे प्रोग्राम आपण ऑर्गनाईज केलेले आहेत. आणि तरी आपल्या सेंट्रल ह्याच्यातनं आम्हाला करिअर अवेअरनेस प्रोग्राम करायला अजून प्रोत्साहन देत आहेत की जास्तीत जास्त लोक, जास्तीत जास्त स्टुडंट्सपर्यंत आम्ही पोचायला पाहिजे आणि त्यांनी रजिस्टर करायला पाहिजे. कारण आपल्या इथे गरज आहे आता की एवढे प्रोफेशनल्स आपल्या ह्याच्यात पाहिजे आहेत.
उनका डाउट है, ये क्या बोल रहे हैं आपका चैप्टर में, वेयर इज द चैप्टर एंड वेदर व्हाट ऑल विल बी एबल टू गेट इट इन केस दे कम. उनको जरा ब्रीफ.
हां, तर आपल्याकडे आम्ही जिथे जातो, ज्या स्कूल्स किंवा कॉलेजेसला जातो, तिथे आपण आमचे ऑफिस इन्चार्ज असतात. आम्ही ज्या स्टुडंट्सना आपलं करिअर अवेअरनेस आपण हे करतो, स्पीच देतो किंवा आम्ही जो प्रेझेंटेशन देतो, त्याच्यानंतर आमचा क्वेश्चन आन्सर सेशन असतो. आणि आपण एका एक्सपिरियन्स्ड प्रोफेशनलला तिकडे घेऊन जातो, जो मे बी ही माइट बी इन एम्प्लॉयमेंट ऑर अ प्रॅक्टिसिंग कंपनी सेक्रेटरी. सो दोन्ही साईडचे पॉईंट ऑफ व्ह्यू सांगू शकेल असा माणूस आपण घेऊन जातो. आणि एक्सपिरियन्स पण आहे. काही आमच्याकडे जे लोक आहेत ते 30 वर्षापासून प्रॅक्टिस करतात, तेही जातात. किंवा काही जी आहेत ती मे बी 10 वर्ष झालेले असतात मेंबर म्हणून, तेही जातात. सो दे गेट फ्रेश व्ह्यू ॲज वेल ॲज अन एक्सपिरियन्स व्ह्यू. आपल्या आता इन्स्टिट्यूटमध्ये चॅप्टर ऑफिस आपलं पणजीमध्ये इंद्रप्रस्थ बिल्डिंग 6th फ्लोअरवर आहे. स्टुडंट्सना आम्ही ऑनलाईन आमच्या चॅप्टरचे डिटेल्स आहेत, आम्ही त्यांना तेही सांगतो की इन केस यू हॅव क्वेरीज, तुम्ही गुगल जरी केला तर आमचे कमिटी मेंबर्सचे फोन नंबर्स येतात. वी आर ऑल अवेलेबल ऑनलाईन, ऑन कॉल फॉर वॉट एव्हर हेल्प रिक्वायर्ड. आणि खूपशी लोक इंटर्नशिपसाठी फोन करतात. खूपशी लोक स्टुडंट्स आपल्याला फोन करतात की बाबा आम्ही रजिस्ट्रेशन करताना इथे आम्हाला प्रॉब्लेम होतो. सो वी डायरेक्ट देम. आणि इन्चार्ज आपले जे आहेत ते गेले मला वाटतात 20-25 वर्ष झाली आहेत ते इथे आहेत. सो ही नोज द इन्स्टिट्यूट इन अँड आउट, लाईक लिटरली आम्हाला माहिती नसेल तेवढं त्यांना माहिती आहे. आम्ही त्यांच्याकडून गायडन्स घेतो कमिटी मेंबर असूनही. सो ही इज द पिलर, बैकबोन ऑफ आवर इंस्टीट्यूट.
ये हमारे जो गोवा चैप्टर इंचार्ज है, और ये 2007 से 2007 से हमारे यहाँ गोवा चैप्टर में काम कर रहे हैं। जो बोला नहीं, पणजी में हमारा ऑफिस भी है। हमें इधर को वो भी हमको खुद का ऑफिस है, बट हम लोग ढूंढ रहे हैं, एक जगह ढूंढ रहे हैं। जो गवर्नमेंट बोला था वो बहुत दूर हो गया था। हम लोग सावन साहब को मिले थे, दे गेव अस अ प्रॉपर्टी, बट बहुत दूर है इसलिए वो कंसिडर नहीं किया। वी आर लुकिंग एट सम अदर प्रॉपर्टी। ये 4th फ्लोर में है ना हमारा? 6th फ्लोर में है। तो अभी वो बच्चों को जो लिफ्ट है, बट बहुत छोटा स्पेस है, थोड़ा ज़्यादा चाहिए करके देखें।
और एक सर ICSA का आउटसोर्सिंग होता है क्या आउट ऑफ अब्रॉड के लिए?
नहीं, आउटसोर्सिंग नहीं है। देर आर पीपल, अभी जो स्पेशली इफ्का में देखेंगे, दैट इज फॉर गिफ्ट सिटी की बात कर रहा था, उधर हमारी काफ़ी मेंबर्स ऑफिस सेटअप किया है। दे आर डूइंग वर्क फॉर कंट्रीज और अब्रॉड। तो उनका काम ये लोग इधर डाउनलोड करके पूरा काम करके उनको दे रहे हैं, वो कर रहे हैं, हमारे काफ़ी मेंबर्स कर रहे हैं। वो नॉलेज प्रोसेस आउटसोर्सिंग, KPO बोलते हैं, नॉलेज प्रोसेस आउटसोर्सिंग।
और जो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस है ना आपका सिंगापुर है ना, that belong to them only, same like that?
Which one?
Singapore.
या हमारी जो स्टडी सेंटर है, स्टडी सेंटर में हमारा खुद का नहीं है, दैट इज बिलोंगिंग टू सम। व्हाट वी डू इन द स्टडी सेंटर इज, हमारी जो शहर में जो है, देयर इज अ स्पेस, वी हैव गॉट अवर ऑफिस स्पेस, यू कैन हैव पीपल कमिंग इन, तो उनका स्मॉल लेक्चर्स, बिकॉज उनको क्रेडिटर्स लेना है। बट जो सेंटर आउटसाइड द चैप्टर रहते हैं, तो उनके लिए कहाँ, व्हाट इज द ऑप्शन? सो दी स्टडी सेंटर खोला है, जो उधर हमारी मेंबर्स उधर जा सकते हैं। वो एक इकट्ठा होके 10 जने 15 जने इकट्ठा होके कुछ कोर्स कंडक्ट करेंगे। सो ऑल द बिकम, दे विल बिकम मोर नॉलेजेबल एंड देन दे गेट द क्रेडिटर्स फॉर दैट। दैट्स इट। सी हमारी, प्लीज नोट दैट द रेगुलेशन कीप्स ऑन चेंजिंग, इट्स नॉट स्टैटिक, इट हैज टू बी द डायनेमिक। द वर्ल्ड इज डायनेमिक, India is dynamic, India is moving at a feverish pace, therefore lot of changes are coming. अभी भी बोल रहा हूँ, परसों एक आया, और भी आने वाले हैं from SEBI and other regulators. Companies Act में भी काफ़ी changes आने वाले हैं।
Sir, you have National Women Program, so how you empowering women and the newcomers who are joining?
How we are empowering women?
Yeah.
I mean, empowering women is, see, I tell you, the maximum number of members are women, literally. कोई भी इतना कोर्स में, कोई भी प्रोफेशनल कोर्स में नियरली 40% मेंबर्स वुमेन नहीं है, बल्कि स्टूडेंट ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं 52-53% स्टूडेंट्स हो रहे हैं मेंबर्स फीमेल। रीज़न आई कैन टेल यू, हमारी जो है, वंस यू क्वालिफाई, आप ऑफिस नहीं जाना चाहते हैं, प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो। प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए आपको ऑफिस सेटअप करने की दरकार नहीं है, घर पे बैठ के भी प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो। तो ये मेंबर्स, स्टूडेंट्स में फीमेल मेंबर्स स्पेशली, once they get married, they may not be able to go, they will have other responsibilities, so they can always work from home and they can start their own practice and they get the benefit of whatever little work they do. So that is the advantage we have. And हमारी जो ऐसा नहीं है 10 आदमी चाहिए एक काम करने के लिए, इवन सिंगल हैंडेडली अभी एडवाइस करना है, सर्टिफिकेशन देना है। अभी एक कंपनी में जाके एक दिन और आधा दिन बैठ के पूरा मालूम पड़ जाएगा, सर्टिफाई करके आ जाओ, घर पे वापस आ जाओ। यू डोंट सेट अप एन ऑफिस, सो देयर इज नो एक्सपेंसेस टू बी इनकर्ड एंड यू गेट द बेनिफिट ऑफ सम इनकम कमिंग योर वे डिस्पाइट बीइंग अ व्हाट यू कॉल योर फैमिली वुमन।
आम्हाला अजून एक
फाइल लेना होता है।
आज का प्रोग्राम क्या है भैया? व्हाट इज द प्रोग्राम टुडे? गोवा स्टेट कॉन्फ्रेंस। व्हाट इज द टॉपिक्स?
आत्मनिर्भर, सेल्फ रिलायंट इंडिया,
सेल्फ रिलायंट, वर्किंग टुवर्ड्स सेल्फ रिलायंट इंडिया। आज ROC भी आ रहे हैं, रजिस्टर ऑफ कंपनीज एंड OL, वो भी आने वाले हैं आज हमारे प्रोग्राम के। प्लस हमारे एक फॉर्मर प्रेसिडेंट है, वो भी आने वाले हैं। सो हमारा प्रोग्राम 3 बजे शुरू होगी इधर ही, फॉलोड बाय डिनर। सो 3 बजे को शुरू होगा, नियरली 40-50 मेंबर्स होंगे इन द इवनिंग।
आणि आजच्या प्रोग्राममध्ये आपण प्रेसिडेंट सर आले म्हणून आम्ही आता परत 2024-25 मेंबर्स डिरेक्टरी आपण लॉन्च करतोय। सो ते प्रोग्राम आहे। आणि अजून एक मला हायलाईट करायचं होतं की आपला इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ कंपनी सेक्रेटरीज गोवा चॅप्टर हॅज एंटर्ड इनटू अ मेमोरॅन्डम ऑफ अंडरस्टँडिंग विथ डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ हायर एज्युकेशन फॉर करिअर अवेअरनेस प्रोग्राम, आपले काही एज्युकेटिव्ह प्रोग्राम्स कंडक्ट करण्यासाठी। प्लस आपण गोवा चेंबर ऑफ कॉमर्स त्यांच्याबरोबर पण आपलं MOU आहे आणि आपले मेंबर्स तिकडे प्रोग्राम्स अटेंड करतात आणि वी पार्टिसिपेट इन दोज प्रोग्राम्स ॲज वेल एज वी कनेक्ट विथ द बिझनेसेस हिअर इन गोवा. सो I want to highlight that as well.
You need to understand, हम लोग जो, I mean every government wants to ensure the more unemployment is minimized. They have so found reasoning in our words, and they have now allowed our members to do career awareness program in all the colleges belonging to that, which are affiliated to the government also. So उसके advantage हमको ले रहे हैं. We have signed an MOU so that we go there, do it. We don't get any benefit is that we'll have more students joining the course. Because the need is more number of members are required, and therefore we are trying to fulfill the requirement of for the country in the future. That's what we are trying to do.
Thank you.
आपण इथे एक टीचर्स कॉन्फरन्सही करतो ज्याच्यात, कारण काय होतं, टीचर्स आर द बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स ऑफ अ फ्युचर. तर स्टुडंट्सना गाईड करायला की बाबा हा कोर्स का आहे बेसिकली आणि का हे स्टुडंट्सनी इथे जॉईन व्हायला पाहिजे. तर आम्ही ह्या कोर्सबद्दलची माहिती, सो इट विल बी इझियर फॉर द टीचर्स टू गाईड देअर स्टुडंट्स इन दीज काइंड ऑफ इन दिस स्ट्रीम. त्यांच्याकरिता आपण एक टीचर्स कॉन्फरन्सही ऑर्गनाईज करतो वर्षातनं एकदा.
Thank you.
येस,
Thank you.